Now, the important concept in public administration is decision-making model or theory of decision-making model by Herbert Simon. Actually, Herbert Simon has been awarded Nobel Prize in Economics in 1978 for this very model, very pragmatic, very practical, and has blended both worlds of open model of organization and closed model of organization. It is the traditional theories and the newly emerging theories which emphasize on values, signs and values. It has blended. Now, we know that the entire public administration theories can be put under the three models. One is closed model, open model, and synthesis model. Now, open model is completely associated with classical theories of Weber, Taylor, and Fayol. Now, focusing on only science and technology, but not human or values. Now, added to that, focusing on, apart from the classical, focusing on the human and values is the open model, which started from the theory of human relations by Elton Mayo and the OD theorist. Now, this focuses on predominantly on irrationality, this focuses on rationality. Now, Simon says decision making by man in all the three models or in these two models, he says how a person in the organization, in the closed model organization, they decide is he takes a pure rational decision which is highly impracticable, but he says such man, he terms it as an economic man. So, he associates economic man is a rational which cannot be attained, the decision that cannot be attained up to the 100%. Now, this is closed model. Now, in open model, he says how the decision are taken by a man in the open model is predominantly irrational, focusing on social values. Now, if that is that, he says that such man taking decision, he calls them as a social man. So, this is purely rational, that is predominantly irrational, this is predominantly rational. Now, he says what is the practical is the man taking a decision, and his decision will be based on both facts and value. It means what? Rational and irrational. And when he takes a decision and his decision is based on facts and value or rational and irrational, he says this is the administrative man model, and he says this is a synthesis model where administrative man decides and his decision is based on both rational and irrational. And he says this is what he calls it as a theory of bounded rationality taken by an administrative man in synthesis model. So, he says the decision making models of man is economic man equated to closed model, open model equated to social model, social man, and synthesis model, the decision maker is an administrative man. Now, this is the man model of decision making by Herbert Simon.